Have you ever felt confused, lost? That was me when I joined teaching. I had come from banking and business where we are handling wealth clients to a rural day school where some of the students were not sure they're going to get a meal apart from the one they got in school. At one point, I wondered, will I be able to connect with them at a level whereby we can just talk, and for them to feel free to talk to me and me to be able to add value to their lives. At one point I felt, I was not even sure whether it is the right decision. I felt inadequate. I felt maybe like I needed maybe a bigger school, until I came to learn of a teacher who was in a similar situation like mine, felt the same way, but decided to do something very different. Her name is Andria, and this is her story.
Top story in London. Huge rises in knife crime.
Stabbed in Wembley in broad daylight.
Police are to reintroduce stop and searches in gang hotspots.
We are in an area where there is poverty and deprivation. Our students will experience gangs. They can see domestic violence. It's devastating. I am Andria Zafirakou. I am an art and textiles teacher at Alperton Community School. My school is not the most pleasant area, actually, to be honest with you. It's an area of very high deprivation. And our children in our community are growing up way too fast. They have got tough lives, extraordinarily tough lives. They are vulnerable. You're hoping that they'll come in the next day in school, and then when you see them, you're like, oh, thank God they're there. The role model. I remember turning up for my interview at my school. The windows were broken all along the side over there. The displays in the room were old and tattered. Students were coming in rowdy. There wasn't a community. And to be honest with you, I actually wanted to leave as quickly as possible. I actually thought, oh my God, I'm scared. I don't think I can do this.
The situation was so desperate, they had lost 3 students to gang. Teachers were leaving, and the performance was going down. But she decided to find out what works for my students, what works for them outside the school, and what can I bring to school. So she started following the students to their homes. And she came to learn something that totally changed her mind. One, she came to realize some of them were living in, like a family of 15 was sharing a room. Others used to miss school because they accompanied their parents to hospital because they were the interpreters. But most importantly is that she came to realize the value of their language and culture on them. And so what she did when she came back to school is she remodeled her art class to accommodate their culture. She also helped a music teacher to start a Somali choir in school. And she also started a girls-only cricket team, because there are some cultures where boys and girls don't interact very much. But among other things she did is that she started greeting them in their language. She learned 35 greetings in 35 languages. Just imagine the impact when someone greets you in your mother tongue.
Good morning, girls. Namaste, ladies. Good morning. Kalimera. Hola. How are you?
And the performance of the students started improving. And a school which was never known, only known for absenteeism and gang violence, shot to being the top 5 schools in the whole country. And by the way, the world also noticed. In 2018, she won the biggest award for teachers, it's a Global Teachers Award of $1 million.
I don't know if you heard the kids screaming. They shouted a name. Did you hear what it was? The name? Ladies and gentlemen, Andria Zafirakou. Prize. more time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a few words from tonight's winner.
Fine, yeah, ask me.
Above what she won, this is what I learned. It's not about location. It's not about the resources the school, your school has. I don't know which one. It's not about the resources. It's about your willingness as a teacher to engage with the learners to understand what works for them outside the school. So here is my task. Call one of the students who really confuses you, who you don't understand. Ask them what they love about their life outside the school and see where the conversation goes. You may be able to learn something about them which you can incorporate in learning and which can make them open up, which can help you bridge the gap between them. So it's no lesson plan, no permission that you need from anybody. All you need is the grace to connect and the curiosity to want to know what works in their world and then incorporate it in the learning process.